A national day of action, sadness, and solidarity for Indigenous women, girls, and gender diverse people who have been missing or murdered in Canada. Families have been left without answers. As vigils are held across the country, Canadians are asked to pause to honor victims who never came back home and their loved ones.
The suffering that has been put forward by losing their loved one. We have mothers, we have aunts and grandmothers as well that are gone forever, and they leave behind them a lot of sadness and a lot of dark places.
October 4th is about highlighting these tragedies and the disproportionate rates of violence this population faces. According to the RCMP, more than 1,000 Indigenous women and girls were killed or went missing between 1980 and 2012, but experts believe that number is closer to 4,000.
One is too many.
One day earlier, the faces of some of these victims were on display on the lawns of Queen's Park, honoring those victims and adding to the calls demanding swift action, saying little has been done to address this crisis.
This is an ongoing daily issue across Turtle Island. We're still losing our women. Either they're missing or they're being murdered in ways, and we really want to keep the conversation going so that we can end the violence against Indigenous women and to recall that there's still action that needs to be taken.
The national inquiry into the missing and murdered has put forward 231 calls to action, calling on the governments to act, centered around stopping these killings and keeping people safe.
It's going to take away the genocide that has been brought on by different laws, different policies. More effort could be put in by the government of Canada to make sure that these calls for justice are worked on. It's kind of shameful.
MMIWG launched what it says is a groundbreaking national interactive map showing where Indigenous women, girls, and gender diverse people were last seen or killed.
It's to the safety of our women.
For CityNews, I'm Faiza Amin.